First function, then comfort, then we make it beautiful. At the Elements, we love the mix. The look is real, lived in, but totally together. The biggest compliment you can receive on your space is, it's you. That's our mission at the Elements. Not cookie cutter, not designed in a day. You're busy with family and career. Let our design team create your sanctuary. Ask about our risk-free house call service. The Elements. We're anything but ordinary.
I want to thank the Elements at Prairie Trail for our groovy Christmas tree here on the set. At my house, the tree goes up the weekend after Thanksgiving, kind of a tradition. No matter how you celebrate the holidays, I hope you have time with family and friends to reflect on the quality of life we have here in the greater Des Moines area. And part of that quality of life is affordable housing. Let's talk real estate. Well, good morning. The Sunday Home Show is on the air. Mike Pace is my name, and if you're like me and you're a virtual lifetime resident of Greater Des Moines, you know all about the accolades and awards that our area is receiving. If not, today's program will be like most Sundays. We're going to talk about Altoona, Clive, West Des Moines, Waukee, Polk City, Johnston, Ankeny, many of these terrific suburbs and new construction neighborhoods by the best builders in the market. And that would have to include DB Custom Homes, our first builder of note. Anita Nemmers from Iowa Realty is here. It's always a pleasure.
Yep, thank you. Good morning, Mike.
Rick Brattrud's with us. Rick?
Good morning, Mike.
Now, these are three brothers with DB. Talk about those guys.
Well, they've been building for about 15 years, I think, somewhere in there. What I like about them is they work on the homes together. I mean, so they're always on the job site. They always know what's going on. I think fit and finish there's nobody that compares.
Wow. And Anita, you've talked about their pride factor. They love making that home sing for the buyer.
Yeah, custom homes is really what they're all about. So they absolutely take so much pride in the home, and they want to pass it on to that new buyer, you know, and they want everybody to be happy. They'll be around.
It's a builder that needs to be on your list, DB Custom Homes, if you're going to do a build to order. But today we have some market homes we can talk about, including some walkout ranches that are just stunning. Rick, give me a little play-by-play here.
Well, this one's at 17609 Aurora in Clive.
Okay.
Looking at the living room, you can see the floating shelves and the linear fireplace that went kind of fast. Nice, generous island. One thing I do really like is the pantry and all the closets are custom built. They're all wood, no wire shelving.
Wow. And look at the beautiful windows, big, beautiful windows here.
Solid doors.
There's some things that you don't see with a builder of this quality, too, behind the walls, right?
Yeah, right. Like the garage, for example, it's fully insulated. They're, again, taking into consideration it's a custom home, even in a market home situation.
Now, if we have new viewers who aren't familiar with the Metro, Clive would be Waukee schools, right, Rick?
Correct.
Okay. Shopping and convenience and thoroughfares all in place, and great property values.
Right.
Sure. Yep. So if you just joined us, we're talking about DB Custom Homes, Shadow Creek. Not sure we mentioned the neighborhood. Love how that rolls off the tongue. And tell me about a $5,000 incentive to just make this look even a little nicer.
Right. On Aurora, we are offering $5,000, if somebody puts an offer in before Christmas or before the end of the year, really. They already include the kitchen appliances, including the refrigerator, but you can use it towards anything you want, additional refrigerator for the bar area, whatever works for you.
So we're at $489.9 on this walkout ranch we saw, and same basic price range for a couple of others that are taking shape here in 30, 45 days, something like that, right, Rick?
That's right.
Okay, and Rick will be there from 1 to 3 today, and if you're not familiar, you're going to love what you see from DB Custom Homes at Shadow Creek. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
You bet. When you list with Iowa Realty, you're talking about Iowa's largest real estate brokerage. The buyers are out there. Rick and Anita were telling me how busy they are. So remember the name, Iowa Realty, for more than half a century, Iowa's leader.
Lending Tree says Des Moines is the most popular city in America for millennials.
Fox Creek, Waukee, Iowa. Beautiful neighborhood, and we're going to talk about it with Scott Steelman from Iowa Realty, one of our top producers every year. Sir, good to
morning.
see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and when you're here, we talk about CCS homes, and the first word that comes to my mind every time we feature CCS is energy.
That's right.
Because boy, does he build it tight.
That is true. The Energy Star program that Alan still follows and pursues to a degree with all the trades as they build the houses. They make certain that everything's getting accomplished so that when you move in, your bills are as low as they can be with that particular size house.
Well, and they do a lot of custom built homes, built to orders. And we were chatting before going on the air, and I think this is true. When you have a lot of particular built to order type buyers, they're telling you lots of different things about what they like and what they want to see in their home.
True.
That has to help you for your market homes.
So it does. We cheat a little.
Of course.
We have them come in and they'll bring their Pinterest accounts or they'll bring any of the online photos that they have. And it's phenomenal to see the ideas that people will have that we'll try and organize or illustrate in a way that we can pull it off. It's not as always easy as it shows on the computer, but we do. Yeah, it is fun.
Well, our neighborhood is Fox Creek and Waukee, as I mentioned. And if you're new to the metro, Waukee, gosh, the property value is about as good as it gets. Demand equals equity, and believe me, there's plenty of demand for the Waukee neighborhoods. Schools are great, a new high school coming online, thoroughfares and shopping, everything in place.
That's correct. We're not very far from any of those things you just mentioned.
Right. Talk about the model we're seeing here.
So this is a 1780 square foot main level ranch, and then we have a finished lower level with another 1,200 or so square feet.
Nice.
We have a total of 5 bedrooms. The master suite in this property has this wonderful walk-in tile shower that needs no door because it's got a concealed entrance and whatnot. It is a flat lot, so we have many conversations with people about building a home like this. Alan is very fortunate to have multiple building sites very near here, a walkout, a daylight or two, and then some other flat lots. But he will buy a lot anywhere in the metro that you want to pursue, and that helps us with meeting everyone's expectations.
I see a little farmhouse flavor here.
That's true.
That's kind of popular right now.
It is. We have the blessings of Jamie Elrod on our staff, and she pulls together the little bit of shiplap here there goes a long way anymore. So we're trying to give the taste and the tone that is real popular, but also just something that I can't always say timeless, but we don't really want to age or date these homes as much. So we're really conscious about thinking that out loud. 5
home sites in the neighborhood. If this one doesn't happen to work for you, or if you want to consider that built to order, this is a great guy to do it with, Alan Sprinkle. Quickly, tell me about the Builder Trend system. It's kind of rare in the business.
It is. Builder Trend is I always point to my phone. It's an online program that you carry around with your phone. And on that, then you'll see all of your selections. But the most important thing, probably on a day-to-day basis, is someone from the company goes to your home, photographs what happened the day before, makes some notes. So if you didn't happen to get there that day, or you're not going to get there that night to see it,
you can still stay on top of the project. That's good stuff. Builder Trend. Be sure and ask Scott about that this afternoon when you see him between 1 and 3 at Fox Creek and Waukee. Thank you.
Thank you.
And when you enjoy working with Scott, because he's a real, genuine pro, tell us about it. # Iowa Realty.
According to Smart Asset, Des Moines is the #7 best city for living the American dream.
Oh, we'll talk golf, we'll talk mom and dad, we'll do the whole number here. But now, Ted Grobe and I are going to get down to business, right?
Right.
I mentioned at the top of the show, we're going to feature several communities around the metro, including Altoona, Iowa, on the east side. Wow, and there's a lot of growth happening over there and good things. Tax abatement, great schools, wonderful neighborhood that we're going to feature.
Certainly is, yes.
Country Cove Park. Good spot, good location. And
terrific location right down the street. You got a nice brand new Hy-Vee. Just a few minutes from Prairie Meadows, Adventureland, the Tenplex, the bypass, the interstate.
Yeah.
Terrific location.
The bypass is such a great thing for residents of Altoona to and from Des Moines if you commute to work. Let's talk builder here. That's your dad, and I know you're modest about bragging about dad, but Savannah Homes has been around a long time. doing things right with experience and financial stability and all the things that people need in a builder.
Yeah, 50 years of experience, and I think the pinnacle last year was receiving the Torch Award for Ethics from the Better Business Bureau, which is their most prestigious award.
Doesn't get much better than that. You're in pretty darn good hands with Ted Grobe, the other Ted Grobe, Dad in Savannah Homes. So our 3-bedroom ranch out there, as if we had nothing else better to talk about, prices are phenomenal here.
Yeah, they really are. We have a total of 4 houses out there. The house we're going to look at today is 625 18th Street. It's about 1,320 square feet ranch, 3-bedroom, 2 baths, and that list price is $239,900.
Wow. $239,900. I don't know what the average for the entire metro would be for new construction, but well above that.
Correct.
And 3 other new listings just coming online. Talk about those briefly.
You bet. We have
as we watch this.
You bet. We have 2 other ranches. One of them is 1,458 square feet. The other, I think, right around 1,400 square feet. Both of them are at $241,900.
Wow.
Both 3-bed, 2 baths.
And then a 2-story with a daylight lower level that's even less than that.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's the only newly constructed 4-bedroom home in Altoona under $235,000.
Wow. If you just joined us, we're talking Bargain City, USA right here at Country Cove Park with Altoona address. Savannah Homes, a builder, and again, a half a century of experience, affordability, quality, experience, all in place here for you. Some help with closing costs with a preferred lender. Great location. I bet you'll be there today.
2 to 4.
2 to 4, open house with Ted Grobe. And again, those Southeast Polk schools.
Yes.
A high quality school system, and tax abatement makes this look even better, especially for first-time or young buyers. Boy, that's a nice package.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you, Mike.
HSA, one of our preferred partners. Want to talk about them a minute. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, you know, some things just make sense, and it really does. Get those systems and your appliances covered. You can relax, enjoy some peace of mind with HSA.
You're busy with family and career. You need to enjoy your space and relax. Let the design team at The Elements create your sanctuary. We make the design process simple, quick, and complete. We love the mix, coordinating styles for a look that's real and totally together, and says it's you. Ask about The Elements risk-free house call service. Follow us on Facebook and visit us online at elementsbyksorby.com. We're anything but ordinary.
This is the historic St. Helens Mansion with a view of the governor's mansion and also the skyline near Terrace Hill. Fabulous home sitting on 1.6 acres, a great Iowa home. Rick Wanamaker's here to tell me a little more about it. Unique doesn't even cover it.
No, it's an iconic home. Everybody that's driven around south of Grand knows about St. Helens Mansion.
Right. I vaguely remember seeing that front door in some kind of a calendar or something.
Doors of Des Moines is what it's known for.
Yeah.
But,
well, it was built in 1895, Rick, but you'd never know it when you step in. It feels brand new.
It's a Victorian 1890s mansion.
Yeah.
But inside, it was pretty much totally updated in the year 2000.
Yeah.
It does not have any of the inconveniences that older homes have.
Right.
It's got a lot of bathrooms, big closets, big remodeled kitchen, everything you want, except it's still got the charm of the older home.
Well, let's have a close look and tell us more about it as we look at this beautiful photography from Busy
There's
here.
the door, and there's the house from the back.
Wow.
It's 5,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 5 baths, 3-car garage, his and hers closets. It's got all kinds of things. The kitchen's been remodeled with sub-zero range and a
beautiful
and
kitchen and big
gourmet
windows there.
Gourmet stove, gas stove, plenty of eating space there, open to the big family room, which has a view of the Des Moines River Valley and the downtown skyline. Big master bedroom. There's the old parlor where people used to meet back before they had TVs.
It'd be hard to find a more prestigious address than Terrace Road across from the governor's mansion.
Yes, and you got a beautiful view of the governor's mansion from the front. There is the master bedroom. Now that is a big room.
Wow.
And the husband and wife each have their own bathrooms. How about that? Each have their own closet. This is not something they had in 1895.
No.
But so they've got all the conveniences. 4 bedrooms upstairs, and the basement even is pretty good for an older home. So.
And 3 cars.
Yeah, but garage has been rebuilt. There's the sunroom for the pool, which is a fairly new pool. It's not. It's
Totally private back there too. Just gorgeous.
You're surrounded by trees, so it's just you and your 1.6 acres and your views.
Man, oh man! If you just joined us, this is Terrace Road near the Governor's Mansion. It's St. Helens, or St. Helens Mansion as it's called. Got to be over $1 million, but imagine trying to do it today, Rick, to replace it.
Well, it's probably a $2 million house, so for $1,075,000, it's about half price.
Yeah, that's just fantastic. A great Iowa home, second to none in so many different respects. And Rick Wanamaker, of course, is at our Valley West office, and he would love to give you a private tour. You'll see nothing but tile and marble and hardwood on those floors. Just absolutely first drawer all the way.
It was done right. It was restored, but got all the modern conveniences that you want.
Rick, thanks for being here. Hope the phone rings.
Thank you, Mike.
You bet. And those beautiful photographs, of course, from Vizzy, our world-class photography partner.
Livability ranks Des Moines in the top 7 most recession-proof cities in the United States.
Ankeny is next stop on the home show, and one of our favorite guests over the years, Andy Logan's with us. Good to see you.
Hey, it's good to be back, Mike.
Ankeny's always the topic when you're here, along with MJ Properties, the builder. And, you know, they have those Ankeny roots. I mean, these two fellows grew up there.
Absolutely. They've been in town as long as I have. They're rooted deep.
Yep, and they're still a vital part of what's going on in Ankeny. 3 different neighborhoods where these townhomes from MJ Properties have been just a major success story.
It really have. That footprint has just been fantastic for people being able to customize and do what they want with it.
And to show you just how good a success story it is, inventory pretty much gone because people have bought them to the tune of 80 some of these in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
Wow. So now Prairie Trail, that's the planned community within Ankeny that's seen such tremendous growth. Sold out there.
Sold out, hopefully working on some ground, but we do still have North Point and Tuscany.
Right.
And we're about a week away from having new models in each one of those and a couple other units to look at too.
Well, you know what? If somebody's timetable is spring or on down the road, or you're even thinking about making the townhome move, this is one they ought to see. They ought to see one of these footprints to see the reasons that people like them so much.
Absolutely. MJ's quality is second to none. Their process is great, and people have just been extremely happy with them.
And part of the beauty of this, Andy, is lots of options, a lot of ways to go.
Absolutely. You can go anywhere from being on slab to unfinished lower level to finished lower level. So you can really have it your way.
So that would take square footage from, what, mid-teens to 3,000 or close?
Or over. Yeah,
wow.
You bet.
Yeah. I should mention, too, that if we have viewers who aren't familiar with Ankeny, we'll let this beautiful footage play, but the growth there has been tremendous, nothing but good for property values.
Absolutely.
And the school system is, that's just a storied school system.
It's a fantastic school system and just keeps getting better.
Absolutely. And if you talk about convenience, the commute, any direction you want to go from Ankeny is good, and you've got the lakes, the parks, the golf, sort of as your backyard when you live up there. So if you just joined us, we're talking about 3 neighborhoods actually in Ankeny, North Point, Tuscany, and Prairie Trail, where soon you will see some new inventory from MJ Properties, this terrific townhome footprint, we like to call it, that's been so popular. And the neighbors, if you really want to see one, the neighbors will help you out.
Our neighbors have been very gracious and good to us, you bet.
Good stuff. Preferred lender will help with closing costs, so it becomes just about a perfect circle. Open house, no open house because you don't have anything to show.
Right.
So Andy Logan is at our Ankeny, Iowa Realty office waiting to talk to you about MJ Properties. Thanks.
You bet. Thanks, Mike.
You know, fraud is real, home safe from Home Services of Iowa. That's the way to deal with fraud. You want to protect your investment. If your home is your largest investment, home safe from Home Services of Iowa.
First function, then comfort, then we make it beautiful. At the Elements, we love the mix. The look is real, lived in, but totally together. The biggest compliment you can receive on your space is it's you. That's our mission at the Elements. Not cookie cutter, not designed in a day. You're busy with family and career. Let our design team create your sanctuary. Ask about our risk-free house call service. The Elements. We're anything but ordinary.
Della Vita. That's our next stop on the home show of your life. This is a West Des Moines address in the Waukee School District. Fabulous townhomes from none other than Hubble Homes. And Maria Torres is here. Nice to see you.
Nice
Welcome.
to see you.
And Alexis Johnston is with us. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So now the big news is that we're pre-selling some new idea townhomes for spring, right? And this is going great guns.
Exactly. We have exciting things coming up in 2020. We're really excited to get some home buyers on board to fully customize their townhomes from the ground up. So we have 2-story plans and a couple different ranch plans coming on the market this spring, and they have the opportunity to come in and literally select everything, all the options inside the home, from flooring to countertops to cabinets.
Fantastic, lots of choices. And Maria, 2 design centers that Hubble offers, boy, that just plays right into this.
It's perfect, and we have one right out by us, by the new El Guapos. Stacy's out there Mondays from 10 to 1, so people have been coming out to see her and get a really good idea of everything that they want to customize.
Let's assume for a moment that we have viewers who don't know about Hubble. Iowa's largest builder, and what a resume.
Exactly. We've been building for over 175 years, quality construction, 15-year waterproofing basement foundation guarantee, which is unheard of in new construction, and our warranty process is spot on. We have a fantastic in-house warranty department that really takes care of all of our homeowners.
In-house warranties, as you say, that not every builder is going to give you. Hubble Homes, Iowa's largest. And again, if you're not familiar with the Metro, Waukee schools being requested these days.
That's right.
Wonderful spot here for convenience, thoroughfares, property values, restaurants, shopping, all that. So everything is in place. Maria, tell me a little bit about what we're seeing in this floor plan.
This is one of our ranch plans, the Charleston, and you can see the things that you can customize. Right there's a fireplace, countertops, the cabinets, they'll still all be soft close, dovetail drawers, flooring, carpet.
So
everything.
The custom aspects of this, you don't always think of being able to do that with a townhome. So this is This is special.
We're excited about it. It's a great opportunity for buyers to get exactly what they want, and they can upgrade or stick with a more modest package to keep the price down.
And the price range is pretty sizable.
Right, it's great. So we have 2 stories starting in the 210s. And then our ranches run anywhere from about $240 all the way up to $300, depending on the plan and finish.
And then Maria, a $3,000 incentive if you hurry.
Yes, if you hurry and put an offer in before the end of this year, you can get $3,000 towards your basement finish, or just go with the full appliance package.
Good stuff. Get it done by New Year's Eve and you're golden. Open house with Maria Torres, let's get it right here, this afternoon. And we're talking about Della Vita townhomes from Hubble Homes, Iowa's largest builder in West Des Moines. This is a great opportunity to make some plans for spring or jump into one of the existing 2 stories, right?
Exactly, yes.
All right. Happy holidays to you two.
You as well.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
Want to mention this is the Iowa Realty Weekly. Of course, we have our own section of the Sunday Register. You'll find builder ads. You'll see Hubble in there. You'll also see hot new listings, great Iowa homes, much more every Sunday in the Register.
U.S. News and World Report calls Des Moines the #5 best place to live in the United States.
Polk City next stop on the home show. And my friend Charles Wetherill from Iowa Realty is here to talk about recreation country. We're talking Big Creek and Saylorville and Jester Park and all that up there in your backyard. Charlie, good to see you.
Good to see you, Mike.
This is one of those charming small towns, and it is a quicker commute than a lot of people think into the city. Or what a great commute to Ankeny or Ames here.
Ames, western suburbs across the Mile Long Bridge.
Right. Yeah, and again, all that recreation in your backyard. And talk about the advantages that a lot of people feel having grown up and gone to a very small high school. This is a small to medium-sized school system. There are a lot of advantages to that.
Lets everybody participate in anything they want.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, we're going to talk about KRM and Tanzanite, the sister companies, award-winning companies, and Tanzanite's Silver Series here in Deer Haven up in Polk City. So tell me about this ranch.
We have a downsized amber plan, about 1,360 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, granite countertops throughout the whole place. Kind of backs up to a wooded area.
Nice.
There's over the neighbor's backyard. It's just a delightful setting and a solidly built little home.
Well, and when you back up and rub shoulders with more expensive homes, that's always good for property value.
Indeed.
Well, and a price tag too here, Charlie, at $267,900. Let's talk about today's world, you know, where 300 and up is pretty typical.
There is not many homes right now for sale in Polk City under 300.
Yeah, and especially ranches, which are so popular right now. So if you've just joined us, we're talking about Deer Haven community in Polk City, charming small town near the lakes, and price tag again of $267,900. If you're a golfer, look at all the options.
Right, you got Tournament Club, you got Jester Park, easy access to the western suburb golf courses, and
Ankeny golf courses.
Ankeny golf courses,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Now talk about the quick commute, because really once you get off 141 there, if you're going out toward Polk City, it's just right across the bridge.
Right across the bridge, and
beautiful drive.
Beautiful drive. Anytime I try to head anywhere west, I frequently head up over the mile-long bridge just so I can have a little more Iowa country in my morning drive.
Exactly. 4 homes at 300 or less in this market up there at Polk City, and this one at $267,900 by one of the terrific builders, Tanzanite Homes. And Charlie will be there from 1 to 4 this afternoon. Thanks for being with me.
Come see me.
You bet. I want to mention one of our preferred partners has been with us for a long time, and they've been in business since 1945, if you can imagine. Colas & Bach, when it comes to furnace repair, air conditioning repair, fireplaces, lots of experience. A+ rating with the BBB. Remember the name, Colas & Bach. And that's our show. Mike Pace, till next time, have a great week.
You're busy with family and career. You need to enjoy your space and relax. Let the design team at The Elements create your sanctuary. We make the design process simple, quick, and complete. We love the mix, coordinating styles for a look that's real and totally together, and says it's you. Ask about The Elements risk-free house call service. Follow us on Facebook and visit us online at elementsbyKsorby.com. We're anything but ordinary.